So I was gonna clean my whole house, do a big deep clean, and then give you guys a house tour, right? Then I was like, that's not very authentic, that's not very real of me. We're gonna do a house tour before I clean it, and then, I don't know, maybe I'll clean it. We'll clean it together. We'll clean the house together. First, we gotta make coffee. I never make my own coffee. Blake makes it for me because he's really freaking good at it. And that's not even weaponized incompetence. Is that the word? I swear he's just better. But he's not here, so... Ah, it's overflowing. I was actually a barista for a few days. I was the bus girl, like I was the dishwasher at a coffee shop. I was the bus girl for like a year, and they were like, Hannah, do you want to get promoted to barista? We think you'd be great. So they trained me for like 2 weeks, and then I went in for my first shift, and it went so poorly that I was demoted to bus girl. But look at me now. I just made a latte. My house isn't very big, so I don't know how long this video will be, but let's get started. Oh my god. Okay, we have our first room that you walk into, the living room. So originally the sofa did come with legs to elevate the sofa to a normal height, but I thought that it was more beachy and like cool girl to not put them on and have the sofa directly on the ground. I actually get a ton of compliments when people come over. I don't know if they are sincere compliments because I do see everybody struggle to sit down, and then they struggle more so to get up because like look at this, you have to like really lean forward, and then now you're in a full squat. You know, you're in a full squat just to stand up. Like that's so hard on the knees. Okay, it's Thanksgiving is done, Halloween's done. I need to throw this away. The thing about a coffee table book is that I've never read one, but they're really cute. This isn't even a real coffee table. This is actually a wind chime that I just hung up inside, and literally every single person that walks through the door, they hit their head on it. Every single time. Look at this blanket that I got at TJ Maxx. I'm a mermaid. It's a little restricting, but you know what? It's nice. I like it. Okay, I do need to clean up a little. Let's tidy this up. Fluff the pillows. Okay, that looks pretty good. Moving right along, we have our beach blanket area. 2 longboards that Kaya is terrified of. And then we have Kaya. Okay, here's my desk that I spent so much money on, and I have not sat at it once. But it doesn't go to waste because Blake uses the desk like almost every freaking day. He makes these little like flies, which is like a lure for fishing. He makes them at the desk, it's so cute. Can we just take a moment for the art though? My best friend got me this because she knows I love red beans and rice so much. This is like a can of my favorite brand. Got this one off Instagram, this one off Urban. Got this in a surf shop. Local artist made this one. And I made this one. Normally we don't have towels on the desk, but you see the AC has been leaking lately, so we put those down because it's been leaking all over the desk. Here's Kaya's bed. Normally it's not here. This is like over a little bit normally, and then hers is over there, but we moved everything for the tree. And it's such a good tree, right? Like, oh, it smells so good. Okay, we're gonna decorate the tree on either Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't know when. Moving right along to our dining room area. Oh wait, another pumpkin. I gotta throw this away. It's past Thanksgiving. Oh my gosh. I wanted one of those like epoxy wave tables, but those cost like $1,000. And then Blake was on Marketplace and found this. And it's basically an epoxy wave table. It's close enough. $70, that's freaking crazy. And the chairs, we got those off Marketplace too, and they used to be in one of my favorite coffee shops. It's kind of weird to think that like thousands of people have sat on these chairs. Ooh, actually, maybe that's not a flex that they were at a coffee shop. I don't know, is it cool that they were at my favorite coffee shop and now they're in my house? Or is it like, is it kind of gross? I mean, I obviously cleaned them, but I guess you know, just don't think about it too much. I'm actually like the worst plant mom. I'm so sorry. Like this looks awful. Then we have the outside patio. We have a washer dryer right here, but it doesn't work. Only the washer works, so we have to like wash our clothes and then hang them to dry, which is cool because, you know, it's good for the environment, but it makes my clothes really crispy and they smell bad. I don't know. Nothing too crazy out here, but it's nice. We have a grill. Oh wait, look, you're gonna love this. We got one of these things at Margaritaville. So close. Wait, dude, That doesn't even count. Okay, back inside. So this little bookshelf normally isn't here. This is normally over there. The mirror is always there, but it's not normally covered. Moving along, the bathroom. Okay, this opens up. I love this part. Like, that's so cute. Normally I keep the bathroom spotless, but I was feeling a little lazy this morning. Whatever, we'll clean it right now. I'm like not a clean freak. I'm a little bit of a clean freak. I just like things really, really tidy. It puts me in such a good mood when everything's organized. Okay, wait, I just said it puts me in a good mood when everything's organized, and this closet, look at it. A mess, an absolute mess. Like, this is like my makeup area, hair care area. There's Kaya's box, extra sheets. Yeah, it's a mess. A sewing machine. Out of sight, out of mind. You know what I mean? What are my headphones even doing in the bathroom? Glasses everywhere. Wait, look at this. I think it makes my skin look a lot better than it is though, because it's like a ring light, it's like direct light. So great for your confidence, really bad for your makeup because you'll go outside and it'll look awful. So, and we're moving on to the kitchen. This is the messy corner. It's always messy. Today it's filled with all of Avery's things. A pillow she's making, some pants she's gonna sew up, a book for my little brother. Yeah, it's just always a messy corner right there. It is what it is. Before we keep going with the tour, let's take a little coffee break. So I get a lot of questions. First of all, how did I find housing here? Because housing is very, very slim. And the second question I get asked a lot is how do I afford it? Because the rent is freaking insane. It's astronomical. You just have to be super patient. Something will come up eventually, but it takes a long time. So when I first moved to Key West, I moved into a camper that was just in somebody's backyard. And honestly, it was still really expensive. It was like $900 just to live in the camper. And it was a tiny camper. It was so small. That was fun for a while. After the camper, me and Blake actually moved onto a really old sailboat that we bought for $4,000, which is cheaper than a deposit on rent here. And it was like the worst boat of all time. I mean, I feel bad saying that because, you know, I loved it, but it didn't have anything. It didn't have air conditioning. It didn't have like a working bathroom. The bed was the shape of a triangle and it was so small. If you anchor your boat offshore, it's almost free. So we lived on the boat for like a year. Eventually we moved it into a marina, which is more expensive, but like still way cheaper than rent. We saved our money and we both started making more money as you just work your way up the ladder as you do as you get older. We finally found a place to rent that was in Key West, and it was kind of reasonable. It's still expensive, but splitting it with Blake makes it a lot easier. Now we're both making a little more money, so we can afford it, kind of. I mean, our savings are shot, but that's kind of the price you pay when you live in paradise, I guess. This was what I wanted. This was my dream, to live here. This was my goal. This is my end goal, really, was to live here. But anyways, let's finish the tour. Okay, so here's the kitchen. I love the kitchen. Wedding invitations, pictures of me and Blake, Kaya. Avery painted this. This is Kaya as a mermaid. She's beautiful. At first glance, it looks really clean, but if you look closely, everything is stained. Like there's dirty pots everywhere. Yeah, I actually really need to clean it, so let's do that. Actually have a pretty bad sugar ant problem right now, so that's been fun dealing with that. Okay, I feel like this is clean enough, so let's move on to the last room of the house. I mean, yeah, I feel like you guys have seen my room 100 times because I've done a few room tours. Oh, I love it. I could spend all day here and be happy. I feel like it's the perfect reflection of like me as a person. It doesn't look like a boy lives here, which is like how it should be. This is my laundry pile. It's literally almost as tall as me. Cause you know how I said my washer dryer combo is broken? Like, it makes it so hard to do laundry. So don't look at that. We're not gonna look at that anymore. In fact, we're gonna do a little laundry right now. Somehow that didn't make even like the tiniest dent. So honestly, that's pretty much it. Like, it's a tiny house. There's not a lot to show. So I hope you guys enjoy the tour. And I also hope you have the best day ever.